champion.
Mike Santana is here to do one thing, to save TNA.
Trick Williams is in charge. I call the shots.
I'm gonna be the one that's gonna take the TNA World title from you.
I fight for the legacy of TNA. Tonight I fight for every person who's ever stepped foot in the TNA ring.
Trick Williams has been on the ropes on more than one occasion. Santana getting so close he can taste the gold.
20 years TNA has been looking for the one, and they found that man.
Trick might need to regroup, bailing out.
Damn it, it's Trick Williams.
Don't touch him, Elijah.
Maybe that's what Trick wants right now. Hey, that's KC Navarro, AJ Francis. Oh, man.
Betrayed by one of his own.
Trick shot. Trick retains. There may be no saving TNA from Trick Williams. Or should I say, Trick NA. Welcome to NXT on the CW, presented by Progressive. NXT Universe is fired up. We are live in Orlando, Florida, inside the WWE Performance Center, and there you see the Don. He is here, but who can Tony D'Angelo trust? Can he truly trust Luca Crucifino as they team here live tonight? And there is the ruler, set to defend the NXT. That's Jasper Troy.
Troy attacking Obafemi in the parking lot.
Yes.
Jasper Troy Booker is taking out Obafemi.
Oh, baby. Get off him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't get ready to go. Get off. Stop touching him.
It is never a dull moment here in NXT, but how can Obafemi even compete later tonight?
I don't see how it's possible at all, even for the ruler. But here's a champion who's always ready to go.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing first, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, All Ego Ethan Page.
Graves Page had a heck of a time in Los Angeles.
It was an unforgettable Worlds Collide event as Page defended against Laredo Kid, Ray Phoenix, and Vaughn Evans. But ultimately, All Ego was able to steal the smile of Laredo Kid with a twisted grin. And still.
Why are you always smiling when you see him?
That's the real boy there. That's the real boy.
And his opponent, from Augusta, Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Sean Legacy.
From WWE Evolve, Graves, what is the magnitude of this moment for the challenger?
I don't think it's out of line to say that this is arguably the biggest match of Sean Legacy's young career. The opportunity to capture the North American Championship. This means the world and then some to Sean Legacy, a dynamic young man who has made waves in very, very short order here in NXT.
Raw ended with a World Heavyweight Championship clash. We start with a championship contest of first of possibly two tonight. We witnessed a new world champion crowned in Gunther. We kick off tonight with a North American Championship to be defended. But we learned a little bit more about Sean Legacy, that there's a little bit more than just putting gold around his waist.
I spoke to Sean Legacy at length earlier in the day, and he told me it was a long journey to arrive at this point. Legacy adored the sports entertainment, the pro wrestling business as a child, and was actually bullied for his love of it. The only guy who had Legacy's back was his older brother, who he tragically lost several years later. Legacy said it's about preserving his brother's memory while carving his own legacy in this game they love so much.
There's a little bit more on Legacy's shoulders here tonight, but, you know, Booker, to that point, could Legacy come out a little bit too excited? We've seen some overzealous energy in the NBA Finals.
I mean, that's possible, but I tell you, go back to my first television championship, I was anxiously anticipating that moment, and I got a chance to talk to Sean Legacy back in Reality Wrestling a couple of weeks ago and talked about this very moment. I told him could be his one shot. Take advantage of it.
Legacy joined the WWE ID program in 2024. Just got dropped by Ethan Page. And look, Booker, you know how impactful and how helpful that WWE ID program is.
Oh, man, this kid right here is definitely taking advantage of that moment, putting himself in perfect position, talking about the North American Championship. This kid can walk away with it here tonight.
I just received a note that Oba Femi has been taken to our medical room. I don't know how Oba is supposed to defend this championship tonight. The matchup is still on, but Booker, why would Troy attack the champion?
You know why? Because he's that monster. M-O-U-N-S-T-E-R. That monster that's willing to step on some toes and step on some toes and keep on walking, Jack.
Well, that championship match still to come as a cover. And Legacy doing his best job to get that left shoulder up. But Graves, does Legacy need to stay with what brought him to this moment, or does he need to pull some tricks out here tonight?
Listen, I agree with stick with what brought you to the dance. There's a very high likelihood, knowing all ego Ethan Page, that Page is looking past Sean Legacy. Page is still riding high from Worlds Collide. Right now, the North American champion feels downright untouchable.
You know, and if I can add to that, Ethan Page, this is a guy that's pretty much seen everything inside the middle of that square circle. And you ask me why I was smiling when I see Ethan Page. This kid, he's still evolving. That's what I see.
I can't agree more when it comes to Ethan Page, who, like him or not, has done so much here in NXT. A lot surrounding the North American title. Ricky Saints, for one, the three men he faced this past Saturday in Los Angeles. Graves, just how special was Worlds Collide?
I don't know that I can accurately put it into words. It's available still on YouTube. If you haven't gotten eyes on it, I recommend you do so as soon as possible.
Wonder how many Iguanas were purchased after Saturday. Double stop to the spine. Big drop kick by Legacy. And right now, Sean Legacy has rocked the champion to the outside. Is tonight the night for Sean to build his legacy here on NXT?
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following, which you are likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off a duvet cover, realizing you're never gonna go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Oh yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Tajin chamoy sauce, that tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick, is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to Tajin it?
It's native. 24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times moisturization.
Wow, and about half the ingredients.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth.
It's native.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
No matter where you live across the country, you can earn an affordable degree online from Southern New Hampshire University.
I'm the first in my family to go to college.
I have 4 kids, and I wanted them to see me earn this degree.
SNHU is committed to your success. If you're thinking about going back to school, you can do it.
I'm very proud to be here today. It's nice to see all the families happy for their loved ones.
I'm very proud of you. I am so proud of you.
I love you.
I love you. Visit snhu.edu.
Jack Daniels starts here. From pure cave spring water to the fires that create the sugar maple charcoal, where every drop is mellowed until it's smooth Tennessee whiskey. A whiskey we all know by name. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. for those who drink it all over the world. And that's what makes Jack, Jack.
I want justice for my mother's murder.
You've helped me to solve a mystery that has bedeviled me for 20 years.
You are in grave danger.
I doubt if you can understand what it's like to have a child.
I'm not without imagination.
Sherlock and Daughter. Finale this Wednesday at 9/8 Central.
WWE Evolve, Sean Legacy swinging for the fences right now. WWE Evolve every Wednesday on Tubi. Could they have? Be the home of the North American champion. Sean Legacy might be pulling double duty. He also, Graves, could be seeing double right now.
Take another look at the tide turner in this matchup. Ethan Page with a knee right under the jaw of the challenger. It's been all ego since.
NXT Universe trying to get under the skin of Ethan Page's Sean Legacy right now. Not really going to like the view. He's got to fight free out of this.
And think of how much Ethan Page relishes the opportunity to steal smiles, whether it be from the fans this past Saturday from the AAA Luchadors. In this instance, he could steal the smiles from the entire Evolve locker room, shut down their hope.
Absolutely disgusting sometimes. Booker, you admire Page for actually how he carries himself. Whoa, big missile drop kick from Legacy.
No, he's a professional. You know, a guy told me a long time ago, man, you got to be champion in the ring, out of the ring, all the time. That's Ethan Page, man.
And listen to the NXT Universe rallying behind Sean Legacy, who again earned this matchup after winning a triple threat match weeks ago. And this is his moment. You talk about wanting to do it for his brother, do it for his family, do it to start building his own legacy, Graves. This is that moment for this man.
Sean Legacy competes with a massive chip on his shoulder every time the bell rings, as we're seeing here.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. Champion turned inside out. Challenger now is feeling it. He's rocking. He's rolling, but he's got to keep his foot on the gas.
Right now, Sean Legacy looks like he's about to close in on that moment that we was talking about earlier, guys. Oh, yes.
Right across the ear. Is this enough? Legacy falls into the cover. Page getting that right shoulder up. Well, Ethan Page, Graves, you talk about weathering storms. You talk about pushing through. Sean Legacy also weathered a storm. Sean Legacy now has found that second gear. But he's in deep waters, and I would say he's never been in a matchup this long with someone the caliber of Ethan Page.
Well, history has taught us that you can never bet against all-ego Ethan Page, perhaps one of the most resourceful superstars in the business today. Look at the power of the challenger.
Could have been looking for shambles. It was countered, though, by Page. Page, wow! Big kick in his own right. Trying to hoist up Legacy. Could have been looking for the ego's edge. Countered, and it was a nice one by Legacy. Back in, swinging wildly with the right. Legacy up. Got him. Hoisted him. Now you got to drop him. And he did it. Legacy, get into the cover. Get into the cover.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be.
Oh, man. Almost a shocking upset here on NXT.
Wow.
And the Evolve locker room had to just come unglued. This is proof you can't miss a Tuesday, and you certainly can't miss a Wednesday on Tubi.
Now, this kid, Sean Legacy, is showing up tonight. One thing I always talk about is he going to get, those nerves, those butterflies, under the bright lights. But this kid is looking damn good here tonight, guys.
Might have taken a little bit too much time, though. Allowing Page to regroup. But Corey, listen to the NXT Universe.
Listen, if Legacy can use the adulation of the audience. Oh! Forget it! Forget what I was about to say. This one's as good as over. You ain't getting up.
With that accident? With that?
I don't think that was an accident. I don't think anything this egomaniac does is an accident.
I think it's all about retaining the North American Championship.
This reeks almost desperation, Graves.
I agree with you. Look at the panic in the eyes of Page.
Ego's head's in it. Page went into the post. Sean's got to get him in the ring. Legacy, you got to get Page into the ring. Page on Dream Street.
Here comes Legacy.
Right out of the back of Page. He knows it. The referee tell him, get him in the ring, Legacy. Build your legacy, Sean. This is that moment. Booker, you said it. Can he become that man? No one there. 450 wasn't home. Twisted grid, damn it, by Page. Center of the ring. Shoots the half. And champion wants to give him a pound of flesh of Ethan Page.
He's jealous. He's jealous of Ethan Page.
He's pissed off. Saints, I don't even believe is medically cleared. And he obviously doesn't give a damn.
Ava, when were you going to tell me about the new signee? As the NXT Women's Champion, I think that's something you really need to run past me first.
Right.
And since Fatal Influence is going to be at the top for a very, very long time, I think it's important that we build some sort of rapport. GM, champion. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
I do.
And, you know, we started to when Fallon was the Women's North American Champion, but then she lost it. And Jasmine, maybe one day she'll even be champion. But for now, I'm the champion, and I need to know what's going on with our division.
Right.
And this one. What? What do you want?
Oh, this one what? What I was trying to say last week is I'm ready for you right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to take a page out of the JC Jane playbook. But it's not going to work this time, newbie.
Well, I guess I have nothing to lose.
Oh, Lainey! Get out! Get out! Enough!
Are you kidding?
Oh, you've got to do it now, champ.
Give me Lainey tonight, and I'll put my title on the line against that little bitch. Done.
Individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August the 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale next Wednesday, June 18th via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale next Tuesday, June 17th via Ticketmaster. Combo tickets on sale now.
Hey guys, today we're going to try and say the same word at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hangers. What'd you say? Hanger?
Hanger?
3, 2, 1.
I told you that, Molly. I'm so anxious. I have hives. Oh my God, put that away.
Girl, ain't nobody worried about you. And Miles thinking your little group of yours is the best thing that ever happened to him. Because that little string-haired Oompa Loompa has been bossing him around, okay? Miles can make his own moves just like me. And best believe there's a new champion in town, so you know I gotta go get that title, okay?
Lash, I'm sick and tired of you interrupting me.
I wasn't done. I wasn't even talking to you. What?
I don't appreciate you talking about Charles like that or the NQCC. And the way you keep interrupting Kalani and being mean to me, you can't just do and say whatever you want.
You better let your girl know Haas is the last thing that she gotta worry about.
Don't listen to her. You got this. I do have a binge on
3, 2, 1. Drama.
Izzy, I wholeheartedly trust your judgment. So walk me through why you decided to take a chair to Brooks's back.
There's no room for half-assed commitment in the Cullen. Brooks dressed different than us. He separated himself from us, and when he spoke about family, his eyes would dart all around the room like we weren't standing right in front of him. He didn't believe in us. So why should we believe in him? And then, the final nail in the coffin. He drops the fall to Hank, Tank, and Briggs at Battleground. We're the Culling. We're supposed to purge the weak and slaughter the feeble. Brooks is both weak and feeble.
And you saw something developing that I didn't see, and you decided to take action. Absolutely brilliant. And that's the kind of person I knew you'd become, Iz.
Individuals think they're bigger than their group all across NXT. That will not be us.
You eliminated Brooks for us. Thank you.
He had to go. It is what it is.
Now we have a new beginning, but with the same goals.
And now we know what's next tonight, against Briggs and Inamura. Is there anything else you see?
I have my eye on something.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one
cohesive unit. I'm not entirely sure who's calling the shots, but one thing that's undeniable, this is a dangerous, dangerous group. And their opponent, the team of Yoshiki Inamura and Josh Briggs.
Oh, and Inamura returned in Battleground and certainly returned a fire within Josh Briggs. You take a look at these two, what a duo they have become. Looking for a big victory here this week on NXT, but also take a look at ringside.
On your left, Psycho Clown, Octagon Jr. on your right. What a Saturday both these gentlemen had. Everybody in the AAA world looking forward to Triple Mania Regia this Sunday in Monterey.
NXT on the CW is brought to you by Tahine. What's your way to Tahine? Now, Booker, when you take a look at this tag team matchup, tag team specialist, should Hank and Tank be watching every single tag team match? I don't just mean here in NXT or on WWE Evolve. I also mean on everything going on in AAA.
No, I mean, no doubt. I mean, Hank and Tank, they work their butts off to get those tag team championships. And if they're not watching, if they're not scouting, they're definitely doing the wrong thing. Trust me on that.
When it comes to titles, Graves, it sounds like we might have three championship matches.
Yeah, how about JC Jane voluntarily putting her NXT Women's Championship on the line against newcomer Lainey Reed?
And obviously still no update on Oba Femi, but the NXT Championship match is still on for our main event, and Booker's happy because JC Jane's in there.
The rock star, baby. I got my front row seat. I got my binoculars. I got it all, man.
Yeah, well, Sean Spears might not like what he's seeing right now.
A big mistake, Mr. Spears firing up Yoshiki Inamura. We know how heavy-handed Inamura can be. Oh, Spears about to find out firsthand.
Well, this matchup was supposed to happen last week, so Inamura.
Oh, my God, man.
Teeing off on the supposed leader of the color.
And an extra week to think about it. That was, of course, so Izzy took out Brooks Jensen, and now looks like we're going to get a tag, and in comes big Josh Briggs. And the fire I mentioned, could that include the NXT Tag Team titles in the future of these two? Graves, that would mean Briggs will be facing his buddies as he falls into the cover off the elbow in a near fall. Hank and Tank.
And there's gold on the line. There is no such thing as a friend.
Buddies?
Thank you, Booker.
Yeah.
Booker, could you remind me, what is this business about?
It's about checks. It's about championships. It's about getting to the top of the mountain, man. Come on, Victor.
Right now, and speaking of championships, we just found out that even though we heard from our general manager, Ava, the paperwork has been done. This one is official for later tonight. Lainey Reed, JC Jane for the Women's Championship.
Super kick by Spears, looking for a tag, but Vance has been indisposed on the outside.
And now both men, I thought it was going to be a meeting of the minds, but Josh Briggs rocking.
Josh Briggs is looking real good right now. He seems to be totally focused. I like that, the big man.
Big right hand, and you got to imagine, though, maybe, and hey!
Careful, Izzy.
I imagine Briggs might still have a soft spot for Jensen. Behind that nasty individual, Nico Vance.
Caught the big guy slipping right there. Izzy Dane talking about one. She says she may have one up her sleeve. Was that it?
I don't necessarily know if it was, but Booker, are you buying what Izzy said, that Brooks wasn't fully committed?
Let me tell you something. When you in a group, you know what I mean? A faction. You know when somebody's slacking. You know it. Just like at this table. We know when somebody's slacking, right?
That's right. We do, Graves. We know when someone's slacking.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She said she needed to set an example. Spears trusted Izzy's decision, and it right now looks like things pay off in a near fall and a kick out.
Like this kid, Nico Vance, man. Seems like he's bought into the calling.
Violence behind the silence. Nico Vance, there's something unsettling about this guy. You can see it in his eyes.
I like that. You should put that on a t-shirt.
They don't pay me enough for that. Here we
now
go.
Vance charging in. Did he use the chrome of his head? Or did he use his shoulder?
Crown,
What the
yes.
heck? I call it a chrome. You see the size of that thing? And now Spears.
It's not a trailer hitch, Vic.
And now they're just mocking. They're turning this in to have a little bit of fun. And we'll see if it bites them as this one goes on. Spears, I don't know if he wants to talk some trash and now Briggs trying to fire back.
We know that Shawn Spears extremely well versed in the mental aspect of this game.
Hit the tag.
Here comes Inamura.
Inamura answered right back. And he's the size of a truck as Inamura.
No doubt about it. Moves like someone half his size.
Strong style right there, man. Strong style. Here we go.
Inamura relying on his sumo background. Those open hand strikes driving back Spears.
Talk about strikes. And now picking up some speed.
Crushing impact in the corner. But Vance made the tag. I'm not sure if Inamura's aware.
I think Briggs just made the tag on the other side. And Briggs just dropped Spears. I don't necessarily know. No, Briggs don't give a damn. I think he did see it. There's a splash.
Josh Briggs firing on all cylinders right now.
Wasting a lot of time, though, right now, though. Wasting a whole lot of time.
The big man headed up top. Risky decision. Whoa.
Spears doing his best job of trying to slow him down. And slow it down. Inamura, a Mack truck to the top. Oh, and Nico hoisting up. Look at the strength on Nico.
Oh, my God.
Just dominating Briggs. Into the cover, center of the ring. And that is a statement win for the Cullen.
Here are your winners, the Cooley. It wasn't pretty, but nothing about Nico Vance is. Briggs got a little carried away, took a little too much time, and was driven down face first by Vance, earning the Culling the W in tag team action.
The Culling purges the weak, slaughters the feeble, and tonight they defeat Inamura and Briggs. Well, get ready because in moments we take a closer look at WWE's newest signing. Saturday, get ready for the high-octane action south of the border. The NASCAR Xfinity Series is roaring into Mexico City, bringing the thunder of American stock car racing to the heart of Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Experience the adrenaline as the top drivers battle it out on this iconic road course in a race like no other. NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from Mexico City Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, only on the CW.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking going out there and jumping Ethan like that? Do you not remember when we all talked and I told you guys I'm not going to let you keep running around, ruining my show? See? Ricky, I can still see the bruising on your neck. You can't even talk. You clearly know exactly what Ethan is capable of. Let me handle this, okay? Go home, rest, and I don't want to see you again until you're medically cleared.
After being attacked by his challenger, Jasper Troy, for tonight in our main event, I'm standing outside a medical where I tried to get a word from the NXT champion, Obafemi, but he is still in a medical examination. As of right now, the title match between Jasper Troy and Obafemi is still on, but the match seems like it is in jeopardy.
Just tell him. We messed up. You were right. We never should have been messing with Dark State. That was a freaking bad idea.
Terrible. I mean, there was 4 of them. I don't even know what we were thinking, man.
Oh, so now you guys understand. It took you guys getting your asses kicked again to fully understand. If we're gonna do this, let me finish. If we're gonna do this, we have to do it my way, the right way.
I love that. What does that mean?
For starters, show up on time.
Okay, get a watch.
Yeah.
Follow the rules.
Okay,
and follow the direction. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. No, we're good.
We got that.
Same page.
So you're in.
We're
100%.
In. All the way in.
100%.
In there like swimwear.
Well, in that case, I think it's time to go back to class.
I think it's high time to chase you loses accreditation. It never works. It's never gonna work. Stop trying.
Well, I want to go back to something Sarah Schreiber had said. I mean, how is Obafemi going to be 100%?
I can tell you this, Jasper Troy, all about business. All about business.
Well, we still know that the NXT Championship match is on for our main event, but as far as last week goes, NXT became glamorous.
Breaking news. The glamour has arrived in NXT. for her. She's beauty. She's grace. And she will probably punch you in the face. The glamour doesn't just walk into the spotlight. She's the reason it exists. The glamour is the girl you've been waiting for. Introducing, well, we don't got all day. There she is. The glamour is Blake Monroe.
You okay over there, Book?
I'm feeling good.
Looking a little flushed.
I'm feeling real good.
Why are you sweating?
Oh, yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend.
Well, I can't wait for what bookisms we're going to get for Miss Monroe, but here is Lash Legend. Choice words for the locker room earlier, as we saw, while Sol Ruka and Zario were trying to conduct some sort of video to show how their friendship is continuing to grow. Nonetheless, Lash, Brent Sinclair, one-on-one, next. Two-event combo tickets for Saturday night's main event in WWE Evolution at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia on Saturday, July the 12th and Sunday, July 13th are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And NXT on the CW is presented by Progressive. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Mama, go, go. Show stopping, she gon' stop the show. Oh, show.
Following an eventful weekend for both WWE and UFC, get yourself a UFC 316 tee available now at WWE.NXT.2025.06.10. Can I get a hell yeah?
Look, I think it's about time you take Vic to the supermarket.
How's that?
They beat the hell out of you.
Beat the hell out of you.
She's getting into my business. It was about time I get into hers.
Well, Kalani Jordan joining us, and Lash Legend not liking what we're seeing here. I mean, can we get a seat? Mike Rome screwed this whole thing up. Can we get a gentleman to bring Kalani Jordan a seat? Kalani, to jump in, and I saw what happened. We all witnessed the interaction earlier. What, though, are the issues between you and Lash?
The thing about Lash is she keeps interrupting me, keeps getting in my way, and Lash is going to do what Lash does. Talk loud, but say absolutely nothing, and I just don't have time for that.
It's a big-time opportunity for Ren Sinclair. If you notice, she told Charlie Dempsey, I need this. I need this. You think Ren could be going the same route as Miles Bourne?
I kind of look at that, Graves, and it's hard to argue or confront what you're saying because she certainly has grown as a competitor, and that's because of NQCC. But Booker, she has to see what Miles Bourne has accomplished.
Look, Miles Bourne is stepping out on his own, and I totally understand. Back in WCW, it was pivotal for me to step out on my own if I wanted to be great.
And Booker, I got to point out that you actually sang the praises on your radio show of our guest. You think Kalani should be next?
I got a lot of faith in Kalani. I mean, what she's done over this last year. And if I could ask the question, Kalani, what was the trigger? What was the switch that flipped over this last 365 days?
Honestly, the switch was, I remember when you told me last time I was on commentary that there's no friends in this business, and I really took that to heart because no one has the best interest in for me except for me.
Oh, see, Vic, Kalani gets it. When will you understand? Checks and championships.
Oh, the checks and championships, man.
Come on, Ren.
I see a lot of both in the future of Lash Legend, guys. For my money, I think Lash is a force to be reckoned with as we look again at that massive kick right on the chin. This is what it takes.
Okay.
Yes? Well, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Graves. Kalani's got a look on her face right now. I mean, do you still feel that you're the little sister, so to speak, in the locker room?
No, I'm not anyone's sister, especially a little sister. Because I'm a former champion, the standout Kalani Jordan.
Oh, Yeah, that's it.
Big splash, cover, kick out. Well, you are a former, you were actually the first women's North American champion. You have been the standout. Lash Legend, though, seemed to have been talking to you in a way that didn't seem right. So you're out here to get a good look at Lash Legend and put yourself into her business, so to speak.
Yep, absolutely.
Look at the power of Legend just squeezing the breath out of Ren Sinclair.
And Graves, as you see this offensive onslaught put on, I mean, you gotta like the growing self-confidence of Lash Legend.
I think Lash Legend has all the tools to be a major player in this business for years to come. She's got the size, she's got the power, she's got the aggression.
As far as Booker goes with whoever's got next, the NXT Women's Championship will be defended tonight. As for our main event, Oba Femi still have not gotten word, but the NXT Championship match is still on after Oba was attacked, put through the windshield of a car by his opponent, that being Jasper Troy. Sinclair charging in, going up, going around, and nice takedown. And Kalani started clapping. You like what you see, Kalani, out of Ren?
I do. I love it.
Well, Kalani, as red hot as the women's division is these days, what gives you such confidence that you deserve to be at the top?
Because I know what it's like to carry a championship. I know the pressure that comes with it, and I know I'm prepared for this. I've been prepping for this my whole time. Stay back.
Keep your eyes on Ren Sinclair.
Ain't dangerously close, but yeah, there is Ren. Who just got caught.
That's got to give you pause at least, Kalani. That is terrifying power from Lash Legend.
Big kick, though, from Ren Sinclair answering back. And
No. We need to put some respect on Ren Sinclair, man. She's doing a hell of a job. She's doing a hell of a job.
I agree with you, Booker.
She really has been starting to come out of her shell, so to speak, go all the way back to WWE Deadline. Hoisted on the top, looking for the high cross body, but just got caught, got overpowered by Lash Legend, and Lash just dropping Ren Sinclair into the cover, and Lash with a win over Ren.
Man.
Here's the winner, Lash Legend!
And Graves, it seemed like Lash was using Ren as a warning to Kalani.
I'd say Kalani and the entire locker room. Lash Legend wants gold.
Time for tonight's NXT Profile, presented by Progressive.
Last week I showed the WWE Universe their first dose of the Southern sensation.
Hi, Sweet Cheeks. I'm Lainey Reed. It is so nice to meet you.
And here I am thinking that I have to wait for the sweetest moment to join this NXT Women's division. But no. I didn't wait to become a rodeo champion or a former record-breaking track athlete. I saw my opportunity and I took it. And when I see an opportunity here, I don't mind kicking my Southern hospitality to the side. And sweetheart, don't let my accent fool you. JC Jane is still the most beatable champion in WWE history. And tonight, I'm gonna shock the world.
Fanatics Fest NYC, less than 2 weeks away. Additional photo and autograph slots with Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, Liv Morgan are on sale now. Head to fanaticsfest.com to buy your tickets for the ultimate sports fan festival coming to the Javits Center in New York City, June 20th through the 22nd.
Jasper Troy, earlier tonight, we saw you viciously attack Oba Femi in the parking lot. Why would you risk putting your title match tonight in jeopardy? Aren't you worried that Oba won't be able to compete and it will cost you your title opportunity?
It's not going to cost me anything, Sarah. I knew exactly what I was doing. Oba may be hurting, but he's a warrior. He's a beast, Sarah. And as long as he's still breathing, I know he'll be out there tonight to defend his championship. I'm counting on it.
Our main event is still on. The Young Guns of NXT making waves tonight.
Well, Graves, it's hard not to like the boldness of the challenger.
Well, listen, I can respect the boldness of Lainey Reed, having the bravado to slap the NXT Women's Champion twice. That's blatant disrespect. But be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it.
NXT on the CW is brought to you by Jack Daniels. Drink responsibly. This is the NXT we've been saying it, Booker, we've been saying it. It's the land of opportunity.
And when we talk about the brand of opportunity, Corey, this woman made the most of her opportunity.
JC Jane has shocked the entire WWE Universe by knocking off Stephanie Buccaire, albeit with a little assistance from Fatal Influence, but the fact remains the same. JC Jane is the queen pin in NXT.
And Booker, this is what Jane, or maybe you as well, have been dreaming of. JC Jane, NXT Women's Champion.
Stand up. Not did she just win the championship, Corey. Not just that. She ran Stephanie Buccaire clean up out of NXT, dog.
You haven't been the same since.
But that's that woman. We gotta stand up. We gotta put some respect on her name. She's JC Jane. She's the rock star. Get your ticket to ride.
Way to job. You put a quarter in the ride, and now he's merry-go-round in it. NXT Women's Championship on the line.
Let's go up to Mike Rome.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Women's Championship! Yeah! Introducing the challenger from Gadsden, Alabama, Lady Reed! And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence, she is the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane!
Second of 3 championship matches tonight. It is a triple title Tuesday. Still no update on Obafemi after that attack from Jasper Troy, but we just heard from Jasper. He's counting on Obafemi walking out, defending that title, and that championship match is still official for our main event here tonight. But right now it's about the women's championship here in NXT.
Listen, this is a massive opportunity for both of these women. JC Jane, in a sense, that she can start silencing the doubters. To this day, since she knocked off Buccaire, people have said it was a fluke. That JC isn't...
That was too
JC isn't championship caliber, and Laney Reed almost proved all those doubters correct.
Well, it was Reed who just caught JC with a kick. Going up, going over, another pinning predicament, shoulders down one more time, another kick out. And it was Laney who called JC the most beatable champion in WWE history.
That's what I have an issue with. I understand that Laney Reed is bold, she's brash, she's got bravado, but you can't come out here, call out a champion, say they're beatable, and then not beat them, because guess where you go? Back of the line.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I think Booker would agree, but Graves Reed is the unknown, and I think that's what makes her dangerous, isn't it? Being that unknown, JC doesn't know what she's getting in there with.
There's no substitute for experience. Shoulders down, crossbody by Reed. And perhaps JC Jane is feeling a little overconfident. Maybe JC is flustered, and that could play to the benefit of the challenger. But with that said, there's still a lot of questions I need answered about Laney Reed.
No, that could be a big mistake, because I'm going to tell you, Laney Reed, she debuted about a year ago. And I'm telling you,
big clothesline cover for the champion and a kick out.
And I'm watching her body language at the outset here. I'm going to tell you, she's got a lot of talent. JC Jane but not be sleepy on this one right here. Laney Reed definitely can walk away the new champion.
Big senton to the Southern Sensation, and right back in with another one.
Oh, yeah!
JC Jane had been overlooked to champion, from sidekick to superstar. And Booker, you've seen it since day one.
No, if I can say this, JC Jane, perhaps the most experienced female in that locker room. She's a player coach here. She's been here since day one. She's an original, man.
And look at Laney Reed right now, someone who helped Charlotte Flair return from injury earlier this year. And based on that, Booker, you know Reed has gained some valuable knowledge, but she is going up against not one, but 3 women. Fatal Influence, and just got put right across that middle rope. Champion is rolling. Women's title on the line.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Powerful, majestic, recreational. At Progressive, we treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are. Good boy. And when you bundle them with your home and auto, you can be sure they get the 24/7 protection they deserve. There you go. So they're always ready for your next adventure. Because that's just how we do it around here. Round these parts, round them parts. It's just how we do it here.
Bounty Mega Roll lasts longer, so you can tackle
applesauce and avocado, berries, butter, coffee cream, drippy fingers, deviled eggs, and empanadas, red and green, jambalaya, jars of kimchi, lemonade, and cheesy noodles.
It is 4 rolls in one, so it lasts longer and feels like the roll never runs out.
Oh, nachos, oven, pumpkin guts, and puppy footprints, spotted platter, sneezes, Taco Tuesday, upside down, pig vindaloo, and waffles, extra sauce, and yogurt, CD, mommy's glass of cinnamon.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. America's #1 trusted paper towel.
Blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to tahini?
It's native. 24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times moisturization.
And about half the ingredients of my old body wash.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth. It's native.
I love your place.
Thanks. Could you grab some carrots?
Sure. What's this?
That's for Pepper.
You keep dog food in your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
That you feed your dog. So it's dog food.
You were so right about her.
Fresh Pet. It's not dog food, it's food food.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
You bought a sports car?
What do you think?
Wow.
You only live once. Might as well enjoy the ride.
Things have really changed since we moved in together.
Move in with me, Maggie.
I don't think that we should rush into this.
I don't want to lead you on.
Sully, you've been drinking.
Doing her best job to try to break this hold, create a little bit of separation in this women's championship match here on NXT.
Great veteran maneuver by J.C. Jane, now once again bending the rules to her advantage.
And J.C. Jane has been in control since the jump. Weathered a little bit of a storm early on, and now, whoa!
Oh, I didn't like that right there. Gave Laney Reed just a little bit too much space. Too much space there, man.
That one hurt. That drove all the wind out of the NXT Women's Champion. Might have cracked a rib.
Looked like it drove the wind out of Fatal Influence as well. This has been a hard-hitting affair. Coaches, though, in the Performance Center have said about Reed, she's a versatile competitor. Background track and field Division I level. Competed hurdles at Jacksonville State. She's trying to clear J.C. Jane here tonight. Jane one more time. We saw this earlier. Reed trying her best to fight away, trying to create that separation one more time, and thankfully does. And Jane charging back in, and oh, again, right into the throat.
That was gnarly, man.
I love it.
And Jane now just calling for Reed to get back to your feet. This is a different side of J.C. Jane. As you've said, Booker, it's one thing to win the title, another one to defend it.
It's about winning. J.C. Jane knows all about that. She's been here, like I say, V. She's an original. She's a player coach. She's the rock star. And right now, she's looking to cash her ticket.
That's By the way, I'm being told right now Blake Monroe is lighting up social media, as is this matchup. Jane now could be looking for a suplex.
Booker's been posting about her since he first saw her 15 minutes ago.
Been liking everything she's been putting up. I think he even commented once or twice, a bunch of ahs. But right now, it's Laney Reed trying to get a separation to get back into this match.
Come on. JC Jane right now is in a bad position, and I don't like it.
You're smelling the upset right now, Booker. Blockbuster didn't get all of it. Got enough, though, to take the champion off her feet. And Graves, this is a pivotal point in this match.
I think the challenger may have just wasted her finest bullet because we saw the blockbuster attempt. I think Reed got a little overzealous, didn't allow JC to get into perfect position, and may have cost herself in delivering an offensive maneuver.
Talking about Blake Monroe, you know, she wants to put gold around her waist, have a fatal influence in her own right over NXT, but who is going to walk out of this match women's champion? And these two, Book, have not held anything back.
I can't wait to see how this thing play out. Who's gonna one up each other on this right here? Big shots.
Oh man.
Oh yes, I like it.
Laney Reed right now getting the better of the champion. Uppercut looked like it went right to the throat. Big tackle taken down. JC Jane, and now
look at the action.
Graves, this is what you said. Can she build momentum, weather the storm? Can she push through, persevere, Russian leg sweep? The challenger now looking for a huge upset.
And now might be the right time for Fatal Influence to start sweating a little bit. JC Jane looks like she's in all types of trouble.
Sean Legacy was close earlier tonight to shocking the world. Laney Reed could be looking to do the same. Front face lock. Hoisting up with a twist.
Baby, that could be it.
For the title.
That could
for
be
the title. For the title.
What an upset that would have been. God.
Southern Sensation looking to sizzle here on a Tuesday. So close, and your rock star is in danger.
I mean, she's in a fight right now, Vic. She's in a fight for the championship.
Listen, Laney Reed said that JC Jane is the most beatable champion in NXT history, and Reed almost proved herself right.
Let's not forget it was JC Jane who wanted this matchup when she was talking to Ava. Jane charging back in, going up. Nice. Able to counter, and as much as JC Jane has brought out the best here tonight, you can say the same for Reed, missing well. There could be the knockout blow.
Right on the butt.
There was some heat behind that knee.
There was some tahine on that one.
Look at this. Out of the way. Boom. Lady connecting right in the sternum of the champion, and we almost had a new one.
NXT Universe, some on their feet, some in disbelief. We could be closing in on a shocking upset.
O'Connor roll, shoulders down.
Champion able to kick out there. Challenger going up. Hey! Fallon Henley providing that distraction. And you said it earlier, Graves. She's not out here alone.
Inexperience playing a factor for Laney Reed.
Rolling encore, and the lights are out on Laney.
Here's your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane.
Take nothing away from the challenger, but the champion, the one standing tall. Tonight's Make It Count moment is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Drink Responsibly.
On more than one occasion, Laney Reed came within a fraction of a second of knocking off JC Jane, but the inexperience of Reed would factor in, as would Fatal Influence on the outside. Rolling encore and stiff. Hang on a second, fellas.
JC!
Oh, behind you, Grace. It's our general manager.
So, since Fatal Influence took it upon themselves to decide who your first opponent was, I'm going to decide who your next one is. And because we have the most stacked and the best women's division in the world, I decided that next week there's going to be 4 singles matches. Whoever advances will move on to a Fatal 4-Way on June 24th. And whoever walks out of that Fatal 4-Way will be the new #1 contender and will face you for the NXT Women's Championship at Evolution.
What an announcement comment from our general manager. As you look around, the crowd is growing of NXT women, getting a closer look at the rock star and her NXT Women's Championship. Who will face JC Jane at Evolution? We're live in Orlando, home of the WWE Performance Center, and NXT on the CW is brought to you by Tahine. What's your way to Tahine it? Right now, I have one question. What do you want to talk about?
The bad guy, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, one of your idols, if not your biggest idol in all of sports entertainment and pro wrestling. Tell me about that.
In NXT, when I finally got to meet him a couple of times, and I was very shy-ish talking to him and Nash both, because they would usually come together. You know, when I explained to him why I was a fan and how I felt, and he thought it was cool, and I was like, hey, would you mind if I did a few things that you do? The Razor's Edge was the big one, and I was like, would you mind if I did the Razor's Edge? He was like, well, people do it. I was like, yeah, but they don't call it the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to do a high cross or...
No,
whatever.
you want to do the Razor's Edge.
It's the Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's cool. I was like, yeah. And I was like, thank you. And then even doing the drip, and that was a combo because I had to ask him, and then Nash was there as well.
The blood drip?
Yeah, using that in my gear and stuff. When I asked him first, Scott, and then Scott called over Nash, and I was like, but he did it in a way where it was, they were teasing me. Like, I was like, hey, man, would you mind if I use the drip? He was like, oh, you want to use our stuff? Hey, Kev, and he calls him over, and I was like, oh, my God, this is going to backfire so badly.
What do you want to talk about? The podcast hosted by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, features sit-down conversations with superstars and legends about never-before-heard stories and career-defining moments while enjoying their favorite cocktail from Wheatley American Vodka. Cody's guest this week, Damian Priest. New episodes are available every other Wednesday on WWE's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
We get them. It doesn't matter. You came back from Japan for me, and I let this happen. We're better than them. We are better than them.
I know ya. Well, scoreboard says. Not really. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is A.J. Francis. And this right here is the blessed one, K.C. Navarro. And together, we make up First Class.
Oh, tough loss out there, huh, big man? Hey, but don't worry. Those NXT Tag Team titles are going to look way better on us real soon.
That's a fact. I heard about you. You are really annoying. In Nomura, I was taking over this locker room back before you even thought about becoming a big star in Noah.
That's right.
And now I'm back to take over this locker room again. What are you doing?
Hello, I am Elijah.
I know.
And if it weren't for you two, the TNA title would be back in TNA. So why don't you go ahead and try to take over this locker room right now? I'd like to reintroduce...
Pardon me, Elijah. But we're going to go talk to the TNA champ right now. Right, fella? Hey, let's go. Don't worry about them. We're going to go talk to them right now. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I'll get it done. What was that? Nothing, Tony. Just taking care of some business. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Tony, I'm going to prove to you tonight that you can trust me. After you.
No. After you.
Go ahead.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
and Amelia have solved the mystery of the red thread, but they'll have to confront their enemies directly during the biggest social event of the year. Don't miss the season finale of Sherlock and Daughter tomorrow, 9/8 Central, right here on the CW.
Low? Hey, with that low, bro?
It happened.
Bro, from Charlie of all people, though. We don't train like...
So, what'd you call me here for, man?
Well, Charles is a little upset that you beat him, but he has something he wants to tell you.
Look, Miles, Ren just made a few decent points, and I like to consider myself a man of my word, so good luck.
Thanks, Charlie. You know, the NQCC has shaped me into the man I am today.
That right?
I'll never forget that.
Make us proud, Miles.
You know I will.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Come on! Congrats, my boy. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Hey, I knew game was like
Man's
that,
a dog, bro. Come on.
Tough loss for you, OG, but you all good, bro. Come on now.
Me and the rest of the NQCC, we're all good, right?
Respectfully, Charlie, I want to take my shot, too, bro.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what? No. Look, Davion, you're not ready to face me in the ring. No, not yet.
Damn!
That's wild.
Charles, why you always holding them down, bro? You just let Miles go.
Right, Javon, why are you even here? Look, none of this is your business. Ren, Tavion, you both are still with me, right?
Right.
Yeah, Charlie, see, I was thinking...
I know what you were thinking, Tavion. You were thinking the three of us. We're the NQCC. Always and forever. We're going to rule NXT. That's what you were thinking. Come on, Ren, let's get out of here.
I'll talk to him.
La familia.
Here we see two luchadors looking to carry that Worlds Collide momentum all the way to Monterrey, Mexico for Triple Mania Regia this Sunday. I'm talking about El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. and, of course, the overnight sensation, Mr. Iguana. But here we see the Don, Tony D'Angelo, and Luca Crucifino ready for tag team action. And they're accompanied by Wesley, Tyson Newpop, Tyree Gigway, the High-Rise. And this is a duo looking for that statement win in that tag team division we talked about. But the other man on the outside is Wesley, their mentor of sorts. Wesley coming over here. He's going to be taking on Cappuccino Jones tomorrow night on Evolve on Tubi, a free platform at 8 Eastern. You took away my high five.
Hey, man, Wesley came over and dapped me up.
He was trying to get to me.
The OG, real OG. Oh, yeah, man.
He was trying to steal your wallet, Vic.
What? I don't have my wallet right side. Huh?
He wasn't trying to dap you up.
I thought he'd be trying. You see this watch Booker's wearing?
I'm blinded by it.
$150,000 Booker
Money,
has.
dog. That's money. That's glowing green ducats.
Well, that's what these two teams trying to get championships, because championships equal checks. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
He's getting there, Book. Let's not give him too much credit. Look at Crucifino out of the gate looking for a single leg.
But in this matchup, Graves, this is the sort of match that High-Rise, Tyson, and Tyreek, they need to win to start making waves.
100%. I've been extremely impressed by what I've seen recently from Tyson and Tyreek, but at the end of the day, you got to add up W's. I know that Wesley knows that.
Oh, I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah, Booker saw it as well. Tony didn't make the tag. He kind of just looked over at Luca.
Let me ask you guys an honest question. What is it about the Don that is so attractive to begin with? Why does the family feel so indebted to Tony D'Angelo? What the hell does he do that make their lives that much better?
Behind shoulders.
You got to understand, Tony Diaz brought this team a long way.
Oh, man.
Tony Diaz has been the Don here in NXT for quite some time. But right now, I look at the Dunn since the outset. He looks spooked.
Well,
seems like something's different about the Dunn.
To Corey's point, Lucas' comments last week, I think, struck a sensitive nerve with Tony when he said, are we even still a family, as a tag was made.
And again, in this game,
look at that. I'm not to cut you off. Look at that.
I see it. I mean, these two can't get on the same page. This rift is irreparable, in my opinion, and I don't understand what the benefit is. What's this business about, Book?
Jackson Championship.
Not friends and family.
That is.
Not how many people you can fit around the dinner table.
Well, right now, Tony D'Angelo's staring a hole right through Luca and taking out some frustration. You know, Stax is somewhere. He's smiling, watching this, because the last time Stax was around both Luca and the Don. The last time Luca and the Don team was at Stand and Deliver when Stax stabbed Tony in the... Whoa! We got some breaking news. Blake Monroe, it's going to become official next week, Book.
Quack, quack. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, man.
Well, I'm trying to get Booker to be refocused here, Graves. Help me out getting back into this match.
I'm watching the Don and High-Rise throw heavy hands in the middle of the ring.
Look at Wesley providing a distraction. And look, Tony. How you doing? Tony want to make a tap. And right to the back. I mean, that's not Luca's fault. Is it?
Back to Corey's point, these guys are not on the same page.
Right, but Tyson and Tyreek absolutely are. They've looked extremely impressive since the opening bell. Holy wow, that was some serious impact. Quick tags being made. You gotta like this, Book.
No, I'm loving it. Tyson and Tyreek are doing the right thing. That's getting the job done under the expert tutelage of Wesley, man.
When it comes to tag team division, we saw the Culling pick up a win earlier. Ava has a lot on her plate, but also that tag team division is building contenders. Spears and Nico, Dark State, we heard from OTM, one of the two teams out of here, and finally, Luca back into the matchup. But he has to prove himself all the time, and I think right now, he's doing just that. Luca is taking out High-Rise.
Tyson DuPont said crash to the outside, keep your eyes on Tyreek.
Guys, y'all got to really look at the small things.
Wow.
I've never seen Tony D run away from a fight like that.
Did he run away?
I mean, to make that tag, Tony normally stays in the fight as long as he can, man. Come on,
well,
we know this.
To your point, he just was tagged back in. He didn't put his hand out. He was tagged by Luca, and they're trying to run the play of the family. Wiping out. Right now, Tony D and Luca are in control.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Sweet.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later, only at SafeLight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
It's possible to raise a family, to pursue other things, and still further your education.
And you can do it too, from all over the country.
I live in Massachusetts.
I live in Texas.
I live in California.
I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm from Florida.
I'm from Virginia.
In North Carolina. And St. Louis.
I'm from Tennessee.
And I'm from Georgia.
Regardless of where you live across the country, earn your degree at SNHU.
Visit snhu.edu.
What's this?
That's for Pepper.
You keep dog food in your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
It's dog food.
You were so right about her.
Bounty Mega Roll lasts longer, so you can tackle
applesauce and avocado, berries, butter, coffee cream, drippy fingers, deviled eggs, and empanadas, red and green.
Bounty Mega Roll lets you clean spills without running out.
And mommy's glass of Zinfandel.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Domino's new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza tastes like never before. Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Seriously. But we do now. So get any medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza for $10.99 when you mix and match.
Blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salts is perfect for adding flavor your way.
What's your way to Tahinit?
Jack Daniels starts here. From cave spring water to sugar maple charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack, Jack.
Olay! I got this wow skin from Olay Body Wash. It's new super serum with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in one. My skin goes from dull to luminous. For me, it's only Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. It's one line powered with unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network for just $20 a month for 1 year, guaranteed. But you already knew all that, didn't you?
Do you have what it takes to win at Trivial Pursuit?
I'm ready for it.
Then apply to be a contestant. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to TrivialPursuitCasting.com.
Let the pursuit begin.
I want justice for my mother's murder.
You've helped me to solve a mystery that has bedeviled me for 20 years.
You are in grave danger.
I doubt if you can understand what it's like to have a child. I'm not without imagination.
Sherlock and Daughter. Finale this Wednesday at 9/8 Central.
Luca Cruzifino trying to fight his way back into the matchup, but Tyson and Tyreek have just done a great job of cutting this ring in half. But to both of your points, Tony D isn't engaged in this matchup. Graves, I'll start with you.
Oh, listen, I don't think Tony D's head is in any sort of place for competition right now, particularly when you've got a well-oiled machine on the opposite side of the ring under the tutelage of Wes Lee. Wes Lee is building a monstrosity with Tyson and Tyreek. Cover here.
Chicago shoulder breaker kick out.
As well as Tony D, I mean, it's a dilemma, man. I mean, who can you trust? Can you trust Cruzifino? You know you can't trust Stacks. Right now, he's in between a rock and a hard place.
Luca trying to fight back up. You gotta wonder who was on the phone with Luca Cruzifino. What is going through the mind of Tony D'Angelo?
Well, listen, we don't need to worry about who was on the phone. We don't need to worry about what's going through anybody's head, because the fact is, High Rise is putting it down on Cruzifino at the moment. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about... Thank you, Wes. Wes, come over to... No, he hates you, Vic. Oh! He does.
What a turnabout's fair play. Luca Cruzifino getting back into this matchup. And now look at the Don. Tony D'Angelo wants in this matchup. Maybe the trust is back.
D'Angelo just wants the glory.
Reach out, make the tag, and here comes Tony D. Remembering all the fights from the schoolyards. Whoop, to the side streets, to the back alleys, to the docks. This is what maybe Tony D'Angelo needed. Maybe he now is fired up. Maybe he now is fueled. Maybe he now is focused.
Wait, anyway, until his family fell apart to get focused?
Spinebuster!
Too little, too late.
This is the Tony D that I'm used to seeing right here. All gas.
No. Uh-oh.
D'Angelo ripped Stacks over the top.
Stacks is finally going to pay. Go out, Stacks. Get that rap.
Relative to yours, Vic. Whoa. Cruzifino's got the promo.
Hey. From behind.
Tyreek Igwe makes a tag. Tyson DuPont now legal for the High Rise. This could be the beginning of the end.
Take it out. Into the cover.
That's it.
And Tyson just pinned the Don.
Here are your winners, the High Rise. Wes Lee pays dividends yet again. What a win for Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe, nearly putting the Don through the ring.
It's all about the money, baby. Wes Lee's taking these out straight to the top.
Questions mounting in the mind of Tony D as the TNA World Champion Trick Williams is standing by.
Better pay Wes Lee what you owe, Vic.
Trick Williams, congratulations on successfully defending the TNA World Championship against Elijah this past Friday at Against All Odds. But I want to talk about your title defense against Mike Santana last week. Some are saying that you needed the help from First Class to get it done.
Well, you know, they try to say that I ain't great when they know that I am. They try to say I don't look good when you know that I look like money. What I'm trying to say, Sarah, is I don't care what nobody has to say, including the loud and proud Mike Santana. Because last week you came out here and said that you made a promise to your daughter. Well, you lied to your daughter's face. Elijah, first of all, get some guitar lessons. Then you need to learn how to squabble, because we all saw what Trick Williams did to you last Friday. Now you need help. Now you need backup. Heard you got Yoshi and Briggs to come walk with Elijah. Well, I say that's cool, because ever since Trick Williams went Hollywood, I've been riding in first class. This is how we're going to do it, Sarah. Next week, we got a 6-man tag. Yoshi, Briggs, Elijah versus the Trick Williams. And them light-skinned brothers out of first class. I'm talking about AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. Let's talk about it. And Yoshi and Briggs, since you want to walk with Elijah so bad, next week we're going to dog walk your ass right out of NXT. You already know what time it is. It's Tricky 2 brands. And I make it look easy.
Well, AJ Francis posted a tweet that he's excited about that 6-man.
Let's talk about it.
Well, there is the challenger. Very confident Jasper Troy started the night by putting Obafemi through a windshield in the NXT parking lot. As for the champion, he's medically cleared. He's not 100%. Oba defends the NXT title in our main event next. WrestleMania 42 is returning to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th. Register for pre-sale information now at onlocation.com/WWE. As for next week, NXT becomes glamorous. Social media accounts, get ready, because it becomes official as Blake Monroe signs her NXT contract next Tuesday, right here on the CW. And the women will take the spotlight in center stage as these 8 women will compete in 4 Evolution Eliminators. Who will face the NXT Women's Champion in Atlanta at Evolution? The journey begins live next week here on NXT.
Well, how about this colossal 6-man tag team matchup with implications here in NXT and TNA as Elijah joins forces with Briggs and Inamura to battle the TNA World Champion Trick Williams, AJ Francis, and Casey Navarro, better known as First Class.
What a night it's going to be next week, but let's go back to how we began the night here on NXT.
Earlier today in the parking lot outside of the Performance Center, the challenger for tonight, Jasper Troy, laying waste to the ruler.
And there is absolutely no way, Booker, the champion is 100%.
No, there's no way he's 100%. All by design. By this man, Jasper Troy, that monster of Dash Man.
And to Booker's point, Graves, this man had a plan and executed it to perfection. I mean, when was the last time we saw anyone do what Jasper Troy did to Obafemi?
I don't know if Obafemi has ever experienced power quite like that of Jasper Troy. What sort of condition Oba's in remains to truly be seen. But good on Jasper Troy. He got what he wanted. Jasper has the golden opportunity of becoming NXT champion here tonight in short order.
The winner of Season 1 of LFG, his coach, his legend, is joining us here at the desk, that being Booker T.
Damn right.
Are we looking into the eyes of the next NXT champion? Ago, Corey, you were talking about
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship! Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 340 pounds, he is the winner of LFG Season 1, Jasper Troy! And his opponent, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Oba
Booker, all weekend you kept texting me, Oba blinked. Oba blinked. What were you talking about?
No, I was talking about the face-off between these two. When you look a man in his eye, and the first man blink, that's the man that has run out of ideas, and that is Oba Femi.
Jasper Troy, right now you can see it in the ring, ready to pounce. Here we go. And Oba coming out firing right off the bat, but it's almost as if he's got to strike fast, he's got to strike quick, because
look at this.
This is what we thought we would see. Big senton. Dropping down right across those ribs into the cover. Champion. And almost Jasper Troy crowning himself in Graves. He got right back on top of the champion.
Smart strategy. Jasper Troy understands the assignment tonight. He's got Oba Femi at a disadvantage, which is something most superstars can never say. If Troy can stay the course, this could change the future of NXT.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Booker, Oba's greatest attribute is his power. As Corey's pointed out, he's not in the shape right now to execute that power. Has his strength now become his biggest weakness?
I think so. I mean,
I'll just shut up now because out of nowhere.
But I'm going to tell you right now, this big man right here, Jasper Troy, could be the most imposing individual that Oba Femi has faced inside the middle of that ring, as well as Oba is bruised, battered, and perhaps torn right now at this point.
Either way you slice it, Book, we've got two world-class heavy hitters inside the ring.
Oh, baby.
What's on the buffet tonight, Book?
I'm talking about no bread, no water, just meat. Here we go.
Between that, bruised, battered, and torn, I thought you were giving me a Waffle House order, as Oba Femi right now is looking to try to hoist up Jasper Troy one more time. But does he have the strength?
Oh, Jasper! Baby.
What? Man.
Brutal landing. Notice how Troy twisted as Oba came crashing down. That might have done even more damage to the midsection, the ribs, the lower back of the champion.
Two of the biggest in NXT.
Look at the big man. Look at the big man right there.
Hey guys, Oba can barely... Oba's not moving like he normally does, but he's still striking. But Jasper Troy just ate that slap, ate that chop, and then just dropped the champion. Jasper Troy right now, it was The Undertaker who warned Oba, the LFG winner, he would be coming. You better be ready to protect your yard, and the yard is in jeopardy, Booker.
Jasper Troy is doing his work right now. Jasper Troy is looking very, very well, and Jasper could beat the champion right here in the middle of this ring tonight.
Jasper is absolutely...
Oh, my God.
Holy...
What? It's a tricky dance.
Chicken dance again. Gary, can we do something?
I'll be right back. Hey, excuse me. Do you think you could... Okay.
Can't be the bride who had the chicken dance wedding.
Still down for burgers after? I'm kind of feeling chicken.
Safe Flight Repair.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
Safe Flight Replace.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options only at safelight.com.
It's native.
24-hour
Pure moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times moisturization.
Wow, and about half the ingredients.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth.
It's native.
Tajin, the irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt, is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to Tajin it?
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. For the last time. Huh. Shallow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
There's nothing. We've got new bounty. It's 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. And one sheet holds up better while ordinary brands fall apart.
It's gone.
Get more done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
People love how the new Homes.com helps them get quick answers about any property by connecting them to the actual listing agent.
I'm getting great exposure.
Speaking of exposure, can we get him a hat?
Ooh, what about a beret?
Oh. Ding dong.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows. Oh my God.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Were you recently electrocuted?
Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99.
Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
After 17 years, the NASCAR Xfinity Series roars back into Mexico. And it's not coming quietly. This Saturday, live from Mexico City.
Oh my gosh, these fans are amazing.
The tempers will be hot.
Let's go.
The danger will be high.
Oh, we got a crash.
And the racing will be right on the edge. The NASCAR Xfinity Series, this Saturday from Mexico City at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific.
This is our main event here on NXT. Right back to the injured ribs. Jasper Troy started the night by putting Oba Femi through a windshield. But guys, I have never seen Oba manhandled like this before.
I don't know that Oba Femi has ever experienced this level of jeopardy in his career. Oba knows one speed. It's dominant. But right now, Jasper Troy is pushing the NXT champion.
And Booker, I go back to Jasper Troy, who said he's counting on Oba Femi competing because he's a warrior. He knows he's not 100%. And where spine meets wood, the spine just bent on that steel.
Guys, we're going to have a new champion. I can feel it.
Here we go.
Jasper hasn't broke a sweat, delivers another splash.
That could be it.
Into the cover. I don't know. I mean, Booker, you're the one who coached him up. I mean,
you got to be proud to an extent, Book. Look at this level of brutality from the challenger.
I like the game that the big man has brought to the table. I'm talking about from the outset, roaring over Femi into a matchup like this. The modus operandi. Wow. Hurt over Femi and take him out. Can he do it? That's the play.
Listen to this place.
Booker, I don't know where Oba's finding it, but the ruler fighting back into this battle.
Oba Femi trying to make it day 155 as champion. Clothesline. Second one finally. Jasper Troy, to my knowledge, Booker, that's the first time Troy's been off his feet in this match.
It took a lot to get the big man off his feet. Right now, Oba Femi is rolling downhill. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Where is Oba getting this from? It's almost like Graves. It's a third, fourth, fifth, maybe even sixth win.
That's what separates the good superstars from the greats.
Oh! Spine buster! Cover!
Whoa!
Not quite able to retain.
And that's got to be disheartening for Oba Femi. Oba hasn't been able to get a clean shot off basically since the opening bell.
Let's reset the story here tonight. NXT titles on the line. When we started on air, all hell broke loose. Jasper Troy didn't just beat up Oba Femi. Jasper Troy put Oba Femi through the windshield of a car. We didn't know if Oba was going to be able to compete here tonight. He never backed down. He wants this fight. He's bandaged. He's not at 100%, but Jasper Troy is executing this plan to perfection.
Troy living up to the billing Booker bestowed upon him, a monster in every sense of the word. But here comes Oba.
Got to give Oba Femi a lot of credit, man. Stepping up to the plate, taking this matchup, knowing the condition that he's in. You got to give him a lot of credit.
And now, Jasper looking to hoist up Oba Femi, monstrous chokeslam from the Monstar.
That is it.
For the title.
That is it. What?
You've got to be kidding me.
Femi is running on instinct and instinct alone right now.
Listen to the NXT universe.
But as much punishment as Oba has taken, Jasper all too happy to continue dishing it out. Countered by Femi.
Oba Femi now coming back. Oh, there's no way. Looking for fall from grace. Countered into a backdrop.
Too big, too strong.
Too big, too strong. Oba's back on his feet. Ducking, trying to toss Jasper. And oh my word. This man, he might be a monster.
No way. No way.
And oh, no. There it is.
New champion. Cover him.
Jasper couldn't fall back on.
Cover him, Jasper.
That black hole slam almost brought him some gold, but he can't capitalize.
We would have a new champion right now if Troy had a little more gas left.
Arm cover.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh. If Jasper Troy would have fallen on Oba, I got to agree with Graves Booker. We got a new champion.
Jasper lost about 5 seconds there. The match should be over with right now. We should have a new champion right now. And his name should be Jasper Troy.
Jasper Troy continuing to soldier on like a horror movie villain.
Big man leaving his feet, 2 knees to the stomach, though. Oba Femi rising. And now, oh, no. God dang. Did you hear that thud?
The earth rumbled under the weight of these athletes, and Oba now.
Oh my God. These two are destroying each other.
A kaiju battle in the Performance Center.
Human Demolition Derby in our main event. Oba Femi now back into the ring. Jasper Troy charging in. Got caught. Boom! A fall from grace. And Oba Femi, the official.
Our official's right there.
Oba in disbelief. So much taken out of Oba Femi. The official's on top of it, Booker. Wow. He said the left shoulder got up.
Wow. The movement ever so slight. Obviously, that's why the official was in that great position. This one continues. This could shatter the confidence of the champion.
Does Oba have enough? That with a little extra oomph. A second fall from grace. And that time, Oba retains.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
They literally needed to just keep this place was falling apart,
This
Graves.
thing registered on the Richter scale